What's going on, everybody? It's me, Brandon, back again with another episode, and today we are finally doing it. We're talking about Donkey Kong Bananza. I'm not writing a script. This is completely unscripted. I want to talk about my feelings on this incredible game. Now, it's been a couple months since the game has come out, and I've played it. I've done everything. I got the 3 stars, so it check marks everything that I've, completed it all. I've done it all. And honestly, Donkey Kong Bananza is a dream come true. So when this game was first announced, I was truly amazed, enamored, whatever big word you want to use. Donkey Kong has always been a wish of mine to come back in a 3D format. And wow, we got it with Donkey Kong Bananza exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2. And it was at that Nintendo Switch 2 reveal where I knew I needed this system immediately. And strictly basically for Donkey Kong Bananza, I pre-ordered my system. I was able to get one for me and my girlfriend, and I was very happy that we were just able to get it. Mario Kart World was great. Having the new Donkey Kong design in there was awesome too. It was a great prep for the new design and themes and character traits of the Bananza Donkey Kong. But oh my god, when that day came, it was July 17th, a couple days after my actual birthday, July 15th. I booted up Donkey Kong Bananza and I fell in love. This game was pretty much perfect in almost every way. I don't think there was necessarily a lot of hiccups, but this game is truly, in my opinion, generational. It is a Nintendo game, it is a video game, it is a piece of the medium that I think people will be talking about for a very long time. Donkey Kong Bananza gave me every single thing I was asking for and a little bit more. I wish all the Kongs and everybody were in this game. I wish we had a DK64 type rap, a brand new theme song, something that would bring back that flair to Donkey Kong. But I think what they did with Bananza and doing a Wreck-It Ralph style story with a young Pauline and Donkey Kong going through the depths or the layers to the core and discovering what this whole journey is all about was pretty moving. It was pretty moving, pretty amazing. I did actually cry while playing this game. I know, I hate saying that, with a lot of people, oh, I cried at this. I'm that means it was super emotional. But, truly for me, there gets to a point, or we get to a point in the game where something gets unveiled, and truly this is something that I've been waiting for so goddamn long. So long, and it's explained, and in lore it's so cool. But immediately as I saw what was about to be unveiled, I knew what this thing was, and my goodness, it paid off in spades. And I think I'm using that saying right. it paid off in every way. Donkey Kong Bananza was a wonderful game. I found its gameplay loop absolutely addictive, and as somebody who has spent so many hours in Hulk Ultimate Destruction on the PS2, the GameCube, the Xbox, I've played multiple versions. I have multiple versions of that game. The Hulk is one of my favorite Marvel Comics characters, and Donkey Kong Bananza is basically a Hulk Ultimate Destruction sequel. Spiritual successor, and it felt so good. I was man, Donkey Kong this entire time, we're jumping on things, the beavers and the Kremlings in the country games, and we're jumping off of them and they're going meh, and all this other stuff. And Nintendo in 2025 was what if he just punches the shit out of everything? We can just lay waste to all the land around us, and Donkey Kong will do it with his goofy ass smile He has his tongue sticking out when he's collecting the banana gems, or whatever they're called. Pauline's great. She sings music. She's that stereotypical I can't sing because I'm afraid. And the story, the more you play, the more comfortable she sings. She sings for DK because she loves DK. DK wants to protect Pauline because DK loves Pauline. Like, it's just this Wreck-It Ralph meets Donkey Kong, meets Donkey Kong Country, meets Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, meets Donkey Kong on the arcade, the NES. It is a true celebration of Donkey Kong and the history. Nintendo made a rare game. Nintendo made a rareware video game, and everything you look at, every character, the NPCs, they got the big eyes, and they scream rareware. And the whole game had me smiling from top to bottom. The post game was full of life and content that I was really excited to go through. At first, it felt a little daunting to get all the bananas and everything, but I was like, who cares, man? I've waited what felt like my entire life for a new 3D Donkey Kong game that kicks ass like this game does, and I did it with a smile. Now, there was times where I was a little frustrated with some of these platforming sections, but hey, a good challenge in a platformer as you get into the deep part of the game is definitely welcome. While I was pulling whatever hair I had left out of my head, my girlfriend was screaming at me a couple times where I'm like, God damn it! I was like, Donkey Kong, you turn into the zebra, you turn into the ostrich, go! And I was getting so mad at the TV, but when I rolled credits, when I got everything done, I loved the game. And this is truly like a game that I want to revisit when I talk about a great top 10 list of all time, top 15, top 20, whatever, and so on. Because I've talked to my friends, and it's like, I feel like I can do it and break the mold on it, but it's so hard to figure out where this game goes in the top 10. Because I think it could break the top 10. Does it replace Donkey Kong Country? Does it move something else out of the way? That's the interesting conversation about Donkey Kong Bananza. I love this game so much, and it was worth a Nintendo Switch 2. For anybody that is hesitant on the Nintendo Switch 2, I highly recommend, please check it out. It is totally worth purchasing the system over. And now I know other games are coming out. We have Pokemon literally tomorrow as of this recording, but Donkey Kong Bananza was worth it in every single way. I'm so happy to finally have a Donkey Kong game that did it. They did it. They gave me everything I wanted. And there's only one nitpick that I'll say, and I think that is mostly there's DLC now. The DLC feels like it was cut off the top of the game. It's $20 or whatever, and I booted it up once to see what it offered, and I never went back. So take that as you will, but don't let that deter you from the actual game. The full solid experience of Donkey Kong Bananza is incredible. It's worth it. It's a celebration of not only Nintendo, not only Donkey Kong, but like everything intertwined. Rareware, all the different eras of Donkey Kong. There's other things that show up that I think will pay off and bring a lot of smiles to people's faces, as they did for me. Truly, there were some moments in here where I was completely like, I can't even figure out the word. I was overwhelmed with emotion, and I'm so happy that this game exists, and I was able to be in a timeline where we got this Donkey Kong game. It was awesome. It was truly something special, and playing the Donkey Kong Country games in preparation for Bananza again. I never got to play Donkey Kong Country 3, fun fact, in the past. So I played Country 1, which that's one of my favorite games ever. Love it. Donkey Kong Country 2, this was the second time I played it. Loved it. Great game. 3 was very interesting, very much a Rareware game. There was like snowman snowball fights as like boss battles, and it was really cool. But playing all those games and then jumping into Bonanza, I already was aware of everything in those games. But jumping into Bonanza, everything felt like home. And Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of those games where it is going to be remembered for a very long time. It's a very special game, and I think a lot of other people feel that way too. I don't really see a lot of negative reception on there, so if somebody doesn't feel this way, please let me know in the comments down below what you didn't like. But for me, this is pretty much a perfect game. Donkey Kong Bonanza was worth the wait. Seeing that goofy Kong and Pauline and everything else in this game was well worth it. And I cannot recommend it enough. I wanted to do one big written review, but you know what? I think this feels better. Talking straight from the soul. And I'm very excited to see what comes next from Nintendo. I think the Switch 2 started off so strong. Like Pokemon ZA comes out tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we had Mario Kart World, we had Donkey Kong Bonanza, and we have some other things. Kirby Air Riders is next month. We have Pokemon ZA literally tomorrow. Metroid Prime 4, December. What a wild first year for the Nintendo Switch 2. And this isn't even the first year. We have until like, June or May or June or whatever. And then we can talk about its first year. The Nintendo Switch 2 is kicking ass. So with that being said, please let me know in the comments down below what you think about Donkey Kong Bonanza, the Nintendo Switch 2. Please let me know. As always, my name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.